it's got rec. It says rec on there, so we're recording.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm not really sure.
Rack? Recording.
Rec.
I'm just following instructions, okay?
Oh, I thought he said red.
Oh, let me get this. Okay. I'm gonna put this away because I'm the only one with a plate and I have. No,
Okay.
no, we're not doing that.
I love the view.
Save your fork, if you have a fork.
Okay, I'll take my
The
fork.
viewfinder's really cool. You can turn the viewfinder around.
Yeah, that's nice.
So you can rotate it to, you can look at it when you're framing the shot and then turn it back around so your subject can see, they can move their head up into the picture if they're not,
Yeah, when I sat down, then I could see myself.
but it's surprising.
I'm gonna put
Convincing.
that big meat sandwich in the refrigerator.
Well-
Otherwise it's E. coli.
No, it isn't.
No, it's cooked, I think. It's
It's
cooked.
very well cooked. It'll be
I
okay.
think you're gonna be fine. You'll be okay. But, you know, different people have different levels of comfort with being videoed.
Yeah.
You know, so some of them don't want to, some, you know.
Well, I didn't used to like it. Now I can sit with my legs crossed. Like, this is good.
I like me video! Get me out of the fucking shot!
You got a pillow, like something like this, and we can put behind her back.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
That reminds me, we almost hit a dwarf today.
Yeah. I almost hit her.
How'd that happen?
Well, the bitch got my way.
Bitch fucked up!
Thank you.
Take me seriously.
A dwarf, did you say?
Yes, she was a little older woman. Blonde hair,
Carrying bags, running
running
across
across
the
the
street.
scampering across the street.
Visions of kind of a video game going through your mind.
Something
Quick,
like
left!
Oh,
Left,
800
lady,
points!
left!
800 points!
See, but I figured you don't get any extra points because they don't move that fast.
Who do get extra points because of psychedelic?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Like it takes more guts to really hit somebody like that.
Janey. Got pointers.
See, that kind of dessert.
See how stupid? She sticks stuff in her brassiere and says she's got pointy boobs. I said, it's all on TV. Kill that,
Sucker!
kill that shot.
My friend got, guys are corny. Did you put kisses there?
I'm gonna be a mess tonight.
But nobody will know it than you. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, Lord save us. It is good. It's actually very good.
Let me smell that one, okay?
Yeah, have a bite.
No, I just smelled it. Ooh, it smells good.
It's actually very nice.
I'm gonna remember that. Try the chocolate one too, Tony. And then film yourself eating it,
nice
please.
and moist. It's actually nice and moist.
That kind of helps take away my fear and anxiety about the film. If you can be. No, never mind.
It'd be pretty hard to beat the kids.
I filmed, a friend of mine got married recently, and I wanted to, we had a bachelor party we had planned for him. So I interviewed all of his friends and asked them about their relationships with their wives.
Oh, well.
You talk about fear on tape.
Were they drinking?
No, one guy did. One guy did drink.
And how were some of the comments?
What you'd expect, typical stuff.
Well.
Yeah, typical stuff.
You have to be careful.
But needed right, because you know, none of
I
the
don't
wives.
know what's typical for man talk. I know what's
Well-
typical for woman talk.
Guys are always preoccupied with sex, and so the men would say, "Well, if you like sex, you forget about that." You know,
Oh, that's funny.
this other stuff. Oh yeah, it's
And with us, it's like, plumbing in the bathroom? I don't think so. You know, he'd be better with spackle, okay? That's what we're talking about. No, we were having the talks about Fabio and steroids and things like that.
Oh my God, that guy is just ridiculous.
Well, we saw one that looked like that crossing the street. He had, you know, nothing on the chest. And he built up and muscles and slick and shining and waving hair. And I would say, you know, that was never in my wildest dreams any of my fantasies.
That was not
that
turn
kind of
on for
person.
you, huh?
Yeah, that's a magazine guy.
Magazine guy.
That's a magazine guy. Yeah.
And you couldn't imagine having a conversation with him.
That didn't involve them.
Yeah, right. His own pectoral muscle.
Yeah. As long as we're talking about him, yeah, we talk for days.
So when did Sandra leave?
For Italy? Oh, your house.
Italy? No shit.
That's where she was. She was coming back from Italy. She had bad travel arrangements. She'd been flying for hours and hours. And she got
on the flight.
deferred over to San Francisco. You know, she just happened to land there and just wasn't up to going back that night. And so she'd been traveling a long time.
There wasn't a flight until the next morning.
Did the Italian thing set him off?
I'm
no.
thinking that could have been a part of it. You know, if she came back
Envy
and she
about
had
foreign travel?
and
No.
if she's going to plant this seed of thought with Janey, maybe Janey would like to go to Italy, you know, and have a trip like
yes.
I
that.
think you
yes.
really overanalyzed that totally.
He
way
thinks
too
so.
Well,
much.
he had a major insecure reaction. And that usually involves losing you.
He's been mouthing off about Sandra for a long time. I don't say anything to people. I just let him mouth off all he wants to and try to see her whenever I can. And he was really pissed at me. It was for my benefit that they blew up her really like that. Because I defied him. I went to the airport to pick her up.
And the blow up happened after that?
Oh God, yeah, when we got back to the house.
That's when the blow up happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You didn't
She
listen to
doesn't
me.
go out of her way to be.
She could have taken a bus.
Was
She
there any
could've taken
Bogyarats or Kirby Sukrista or anything like
No,
that?
no.
What's that?
Bogyarats, a
Swear
god
he
of,
was No.
What is it?
Bogyarats, the god of goats.
you know,
No, there wasn't any gods of goats in the talk that she told him.
Yeah.
What the hell?
She didn't mention.
She didn't mention any gods of goats. I would have remembered.
well, usually when he's been, well, when he was younger, his vulgarities and cursing usually involved blood, animals,
Yeah.
kind of pagan iconography,
kidding.
stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. It's like good of the blood of Christ, you know,
I
the,
could see that.
stuff like that.
I mean, this ancient culture.
Yeah, farm animals, stuff. Yeah, ancient culture type stuff. But
Yeah.
does he do that nowadays?
I don't know that I necessarily want to have that on film.
Okay.
Are you recording sound also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He heard the things and kisses and stuff.
This isn't going to show up on YouTube someday because Dad wants to see that.
No, I want to get Dad on YouTube reading his poetry or
Yes.
reading one of the articles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta be real careful here because it's selfish. It's doing it for two reasons. I kind of want to interview him and have tape of him so when he passes, I'll have
Yes.
something to look at.
Son of a bitch will probably outlive you.
That's right.
Well, that is on tape. And that's kind of this kind of looks innocent now, doesn't it? It's all relative.
Let me see this thing more.
Yes, you've got to do it, Tony. See what power it gives you?
Oh, and you have to press it in to stop it.
Yes.
So you
It's a
can just
toggle.
you can just keep on.
Well, it only makes that sound.
Spelling.
Well, it only makes the sound.
The first
one
time around.
Exactly.
Oh,
so you
bummer.
do have to.
That
It
is
doesn't
really
repeat the
funny.
sound unless you turn it off and turn it on again. And
Now,
this
to
was-
really get the full impact, you need to get this going in the middle of the night in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Because it's way pretty. There he
That's
goes.
right,
He's a closet wanderer. Oh, quick,
Quit
we're gonna
playing
get
with-
Tony coming out of the closet.
playing with your wand in the closet.
Fuckers! That is really funny.
You want it by when? I can. Yes. I
Who
love
makes
that.
it? Is it a brand? It's just a
Well, I
like
got
a
it from
novelty.
Bebelos. It's a little novelty.
How do you
know,
spell
they had
Bebelos?
Bibelot. Look on the computer.
That DVD's copy.
I can send you the email.
It has like 12 or 13 minutes of recording.
Bibeloshops.com. What?
Found another kiss over
I gotta be careful. I gotta wait for 1 second while the disc does its little verify thing, because if you try to do two things, sometimes when burning a disc, the disc gets all too deep.
We don't want.
I tried to hide mine where it would melt and make problems.
You're not listening. Yeah, I heard you.
Isn't that priceless?
Oh, that is just adorable. I think it's the lights and the special little sound. It's just really pretty.
It's just, it takes you kind of back to that time of innocence. You know,
Well, you
it's
press
like
it a little bit.
Cinderella and... Okay, now you're gonna treat it like a mini Moog synthesizer.
Hey, that's right, a hip hop noise mixer.
You need to put on your shades and everything and come out with that. I hadn't even thought about the many uses of it like that.
Yeah, it's a tiny place.
That's actually nice.
Well, I went back to Minnesota to see Betty. I've never been there, but when I went back there, it was gorgeous because they had the big, wide sweeping fields, you know, of green corn waving with enormous blue skies with wonderful cloud
Big
formation.
skies.
I mean, it really felt like a big sky because it's totally flat,
Yeah.
but the clouds were enormous and they were all over. Like you would not see that here. Out here, you see kind of gray.
Yeah.
There, it was the blue of your childhood.
Yeah.
You know, it was magnificent, magnificent.
And here you tend to get coastal type clouds.
Mhm.
Stuff
Yes.
that blows in and out really quickly because there's a
Yeah,
large
this
ocean
is a
out
totally different type of
there. Yeah, meteorology.
Midwest formation.
Yeah. Well, when you go over the bridge though, and you're in Sausalito, it's like a wall.
Yeah.
There's fog here.
Is it
and
cold?
Gorgeous over there. The total temperature change. When you're going over the bridge, you can feel the temperature change.
Yeah.
Feel it on my skin, goosebumps when I was in the city, and then suddenly I'm warming up as
Yeah.
I'm in Sausalito, and then as coming out of Sausalito, I'm hot because it's
You
very
can
hot.
feel that in the car when you're driving across the same.
Same kind of thing,
You can
yeah.
actually watch on the car where
Yeah, the temperature
inside
changes.
the temperature starts to rise as soon as
Yeah.
you get across the.
You come into this. Although today is really nice.
Yeah, it is
Yesterday was
gorgeous.
really nice, and today's really nice. We've had a couple days of just ridiculously beautiful weather.
It's about time we got some nice
Yeah,
weather.
and I go straight to Golden Gate Park when this. I just disappear into Golden Gate Park, biking up and
I
down.
think it's just gorgeous.
Well, that's right.
God.
There's no traffic allowed in.
It's fucking nothing.
On
On
Sundays.
Sundays, it's right at 6th. What is this? 6th and Fulton.
Yeah.
Fulton's the entry point there. Between 6th and 8th, they have a large open dance area. So firstly, you have people on roller skates dancing,
that's right.
and people bring out these large boom boxes, and then they have all this coordinated roller skate dancing.
That's what I want to do. I want to
Isn't that not? No.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to.
So you just get knee pads, you get the shoulder pads, you get a helmet to protect yourself initially, right? So, you know, and you just do it. You go out to the park and you do it.
It would be fun.
Absolutely. Well, once you protect your knees and
Uh-huh.
protect your knees and elbows
Uh-huh.
and a helmet
And put gloves.
and gloves on your hands. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
gloves.
Exactly. And then you don't have to worry because you know you're gonna fall down, right? You know you're afraid of falling down.
I'm afraid of falling down. Afraid of
Yeah.
breaking bones. Not so much afraid of falling as breaking bones.
Ah, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Chloe lives about 2 or 3 blocks from Central Park in Manhattan. So, and she's a biker.
Oh yeah.
And she plays soccer out there, and she's on the, baseball team, at work, and the yoga and the swimming. It's a great place for her. She's loving it. She'll send me those little pictures in your phone.
Oh, yeah.
This is where I am right now, Mom. And it's gorgeous background. A lot of fun. Good place to be at that age. Really
That
good
is
place.
a profoundly alive city.
I worry about the toxin in the air. That particulate matter that's still there.
Yeah.
There is a
from
lot of that
9/11,
still
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And I don't think they fully know the story of the impact of all of that
Yeah,
yet.
Kathleen Todd Whitman, the goddamn governor, what governor was she? What state was she a governor of? I thought Pataki was the governor. Or no, Kathleen Todd Whitman was.
She was CDC or something.
Yeah,
Air EPA.
that's
air
right. Something
quality.
exactly. And they
Yeah.
came out with a big sweeping proclamation. Air's
No
clear,
problem.
no problem.
I saw that special on TV.
Yeah, you seen this thing? And people just went in pell-mell to the middle of this toxin dump. Good people,
Good
real
people.
humans, fathers, mothers, children, helping other
Babies.
people, breathing in this shit.
And then having it turn to concrete on the lungs. You know, the tissue of the lungs, and you saw pictures of some of that. People that had like 20% capacity to breathe. It's still there. So I think it's still coming in. It's still settling, you know, on that tissue in the lungs. I mean, you can try to sweep it up, but they were showing how futile it was to go in and just try to vacuum that stuff up.
Yeah,
You
I don't know
couldn't
if
get
she's got she has to work. When did she move there?
Oh, Chloe?
Yeah,
Oh, 2-3 years ago.
it had all settled.
Well,
It became part of the water supply, though. That's the problem. Went into the East River, you know, Hudson and shit
Yeah.
like that. I think the but then it was dispersed as a result of the natural water flows. So, and the stuff that's caked.
the cake. Well, they showed, you know, the inside of the people's apartments
Oh.
where the fine dust was everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, they had.
who would have ever imagined all of that impact? Are we over?
Yeah, it's just what I'm gonna
There's no point in talking any further. Is your